Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate. This is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gate, keeping no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets he teach, no reason to hide. All his nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride. This is the blueprint, flip it, make it your own. Build your empire, stand firm, be known. From the street to the stage, we all can ascend. This community's ours, we rise again and again. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting on the throne with my people, I vibe. This empire's ours, yeah, we all gonna thrive. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting. Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate. This is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gate, keeping no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets he teach, no reason to hide. those nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride.
Let me log in. Hold on. There it go. Let me get them comments. Hold on. Is it really just a picture right there? Oh my god. Hold on. Un momento, y'all. I hate technology. As much as we love it, I hate technology. Get the audio to work, but the video don't work. Video work, the audio don't work. Go ahead and give me some comments in the comments section. Go ahead and tap in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Can y'all hear me? Come on, man. Interact, type something, do something, yell something, tap something, text me, do something. Sitting on the throne. All right, here I come. Coming in on my phone. Let's see what we got. Check, check. Okay, hold on one second. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, what's up, man? It's your boy Carlos sitting on the throne. Can we talk about line dance etiquette? What's up, Monica? What's up, Shay? Episode 63 of Sitting on the Throne. Let me back this thing up. Back it up. How y'all doing? Where y'all tuning in from? Let me know. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're going to talk about the cruise line MSC. I went on an MSC cruise today. Well, this weekend for the first time. I know I'm Team Carnival, and I'll give y'all an update on that. the MSC Cruise Line. We're gonna address some Facebook stuff, you know. Inez said she want to talk about etiquette. We talk about etiquette. We talking about. What's up, Leslie? We're gonna talk about some upcoming events. Cynthia says she in Vegas, baby. Naptown in the building. Shay on lunch break. Seattle. But we all over the country on here. Vegas, Seattle, DMV, Naptown. Yeah, lunch break. Then yeah, we got the girl that went on a cruise for line dancing just to find out the only reason why she was on there, dude was trying to fuck her. Excuse my language. I'm like, yo, we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. We'll talk about that too. We might not really talk about her situation, but we can talk about how that is a thing in the entertainment industry in general, not just line dancing. That video was circling around. Atlanta. What's up, Atlanta in the building, Cleveland in the building, Augusta, Georgia in the building, New York in the building. She said when you're at a line dance event or line dance party and there's over 200 people, she said, why do two instructors dance? Nobody knows. Is that considered showing? I mean, you might try to type too fast. I don't know if you're doing type to speak or what, but I'm thinking you're trying to say if you had a big event and there's two instructors doing a dance nobody knows, is that showing off or something? Is that the question? Good afternoon, Miss Howard. What's up, Tara? I'm gonna let you rewrite that again. Cause I don't want to address it wrong. But anyway, so yeah, I knew I was on the MSC cruise. It was a group who hosted a Super Bowl event on the cruise. Great coordinator, great event, great people. When it came to that, I think the group was like 120 people, 130 maybe. But when it comes to MSC, people like, Carlos, could we look at other cruise lines? What's up, Lala? Outside of Carnival. And the thing is, there's a lot of determining factors. If a ship, we're not even going to say cruise line, if a ship will be conducive to us hosting a line dance chartered event on it. One, how many people does this cruise ship hold? These cruise lines, when you charter a cruise ship, cruise lines have a minimum amount of people that you have to have on board. So it's not one of them things where you can just, well, we paid for the ship, and if two people show up, we should be good. That's not how that works. So if On our ship capacity was almost 3,000, well, a little bit over 3,000, but their minimum requirement was 2,982, I believe. Anything short of that, we got to pay money per person. So if we're 300 people short, there's a fee we have to charge per person for every person that we are short of that. So in our mind, so just keep that in mind. That's one of the things. Now, this cruise ship I was on, the capacity was 4,200. It was like a little bit, 1,100 or so more people than the ship we had last year for the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise. The scary part about that is you have to get 1,000 more people. So regardless, if I say we got 3,000 people, the scary part is we got to get, if we were to do this ship, we have to get 4,200 people. And when you got that kind of money on the line, it's scary because the closer you get to that date of us closing it out, that's a lot. You talking about stressing and going crazy. Oh man, it's a lot. But the MSC ship was nice. The cruise ship that we are on currently for the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise in 2027 has a little bit over 500 balconies. This cruise ship that I was on this weekend has 1,400 balconies. Not cabin, just balconies alone. So people who love balconies would have loved this ship. But the issue is you still have to sell those ocean views and you still have to sell those interior cabins. Bigger ships require bigger money. More people and more money. I went to Nassau on our first stop, which I've probably been to Nassau about 30 times. And they have their own private island called Ocean Cay. Now that was nice. I can see us there taking over that island and just doing whatever. It's only one ship in port, which I like. So you pretty much, everybody on that ship is pretty much the only people on the island. Pam, yeah, you're right. The people that come on board to dance, that is exactly what it is. Now we got some bougie people. If that was the case, they'll be coming back. So we have a lot of new people. We have a lot of returning people, but we also have a lot of new people. Some people don't like to do the same thing twice unless they go into another event. This cruise is the only event people don't want to do nothing twice. They'll go to the same hotel in Philly or New York or Chicago or Atlanta or Miami. They'll go to Baltimore. They go to the same hotel in UC 5 times. They'll go to the same whatever. For some reason, they don't want to see the same blue water. They don't want to see palm trees again. They don't want to see whatever it is. It don't make sense. But whatever it is, this is, the vision is always to grow and get better, but it requires people to come together. So the only way this gets to where it gets to is people keep coming. People sign up faster. People show more excitement. People share it. People get the vision out there. The community knows about it. Other states get involved. Everybody gets excited. Everybody jumps on it. Blah, blah, blah. And then that way, it don't matter what. If it was like that, then it wouldn't matter what ship we get. We can point to any ship in their fleet and be like, yo, we want that one. Because we know everybody's going to show up. But that's not the case. Because we might can get a better ship, but to keep the cost down, it might got to go from 4 days to 3 days. See what I'm saying? And y'all know 3-day cruises only go to one place, the Bahamas. right? Yeah, I'm tired of the Bahamas, which don't make sense because they got over hundreds of islands, and they're not the same. It's like saying I'm tired of the United States. But with that being said, they had great food. Entertainment was about the same. To me, like all the interactive stuff requires a great group of people to be on board for it to be fun. It doesn't really matter who's hosting it. You know, that's how I feel about karaoke. If you have a great group of people in that room, karaoke would never be bad. It will always be a great thing. It'll always be a hit. If you got fun people in that room, karaoke will always be a hit. If you got you know, like them little dance contests they do out on the deck. If you got fun people out there, that would never be boring. People want to go out there, act the fool, dance, do all that stuff. It would never be boring. And so people was asking me about the experience of the people on MSC. And as somebody who hosts a full chartered ship, I don't really look at that for real, because I'm bringing all my people with me. So I don't care about the clientele base on MSC because if I was to host this ship, I'm bringing my clientele base, which would be a totally different demographic than the people that were on there, right? So if Black people were 8 to 10% of the population this weekend on that cruise, that wouldn't be the same if I chartered the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise on there, right? It would be 99% of the people on the ship would be Black. So it's kind of hard, you know, people ask me, you know, how were the people, how was that, you know. Now I do feel like the staff is friendlier on Carnival. I think they're used to people being a little bit more, you know, rowdy. So they're used to being upbeat, up tempo because they got to keep up with the people. I think MSC, they used people being kind of snobbish or kind of quiet to themselves. So they interact with you, but they're not, I don't think they're as friendly as they are on Carnival, especially my room steward. He was cool, but he was just, that was it. It was kind of like a, you know. I got locked out of my room one night because on this particular ship, to keep your lights on in your room, you have to have your key inserted in this little slot in your room. So I left the room, and then when I realized I left my key in there, I'm like, oh, it closed. So a lot of the workers in the hallway was telling me they couldn't do that for me. I had to wait for my guy, even though they had access to my room. It was just like I was in the hallway for like 30 minutes waiting to get inside. But he said, well, that would have been his tip. Exactly. And yeah, but it was nice. That Ocean K was really nice. Like I said, I was just visualizing all my peoples out there having a good time, eating the good food. The buffet out there was amazing. But when you bring in your own DJs, like we bring in 12 DJs, our own comics, our own, you know, band and stuff like that, it's a different experience. Like I don't even know if I like a regular cruise anymore. Like after doing the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise, I don't even know unless I'm going with people that's just funny. Like I gotta go with my people, like my people. But like after doing the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise, like it's not the same. Like you go to the club and the DJ just terrible. Like, what are you playing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, I like, you know, me, I like all music, but you don't even switch it up. They just stand in one lane and they not trying to make it comfortable for everybody in the room, you know? So, like, Then you got to walk the ship looking for a DJ that play halfway decent music. Like when you got your own DJs, your own hosts, your own like it just make it so much easier. You know what you getting. You ain't got to worry about what's going. Like it's. Thank you, Monica. People don't. I don't think you understand. Like if anybody done a cruise since then, unless you just R&R type of person. That's not me. I can't spend a whole bunch of money to go on vacation and just lay on the lounger and sit in the sun all day. I can't do that. What's going on? What's popping? What if where my people at? What we doing? That's kind of the time I'm on. And I was, so like I said, it was a nice ship. They had bowling on there and stuff like that. But how much bowling you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like how much money you gonna spend on bowling? Like it just okay, if we there for 3-4 days, an hour bowling, all right, cool, 30 minutes, all right, what else we like, you know what I'm saying? Like what else what are we doing? And I don't know. And it's tough coming from a line dancer because I maybe line dance too much. So like I can do stuff that's not line dance related. Don't get that twisted. But it's like how many bingos and you know I can't do karaoke, but karaoke can't be my highlight of the night every night. I give you one night, okay, we in there laughing, cutting up a karaoke, like, but I just need. Long story short, go to www.theLineDancingCruise.com. Hey, it ain't nothing like it, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, it ain't nothing like it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I got DJ Pleasure over here DJing. I go to this next room. I got John Woodhouse DJing. Go downstairs to the club. I got Stephon DJing. Go down to the atrium. We got Chops. Go down to this other room. We got two guys in there, just step in ballroom. Go to the front. You got Corn there DJing the 80s and 90s show, and go like people everywhere doing everything. Stuff and DJ Lady stuff, and you know, like wow, it ain't the same. You see expectations up through the roof. Like, but have you ever been on a regular cruise though? That's the question. Because if this is your first cruise in general, then you have nothing to compare it to. But if you're doing a regular cruise, when you're just going with the flow and doing what Carnival or MSC or Royal is half set up for you, it ain't the same. But we also have all that stuff too, though. Candy, we have all that too, though. We just added more to it. Like people was on there. We said we had bingo. The casino's still open. We still did karaoke. We still did the game shows. We still had stuff, but like to me, it's more diverse when we got it. We brought our own. We had Motown. We brought our own Motown group on board, right? We brought two comedians. We had our own comedians. Plus, we had the Carnival comedians. So it like I said, we even had the salsa person come on there with the play the little salsa music. Like it was different stuff to do, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Mm. You can go to somebody's house that's nicer than yours. You can go to somebody's house that's nicer than yours. But I promise you, it ain't like coming home to your house. Like it's different. Like yes, the 80s versus 90s event, man. We had man, listen. Woo, your point, people like what they like. And a lot of times people like what they like because they also have an experience of things too. So I give everything, I give everything a try. And it's not even about it being black. It's just about it being inclusive. That's what I'm into. Right. Linda said, yes, you spoiled yourself. To the groovy crew that spoiled us by us. Yeah, it hit a little different. And the hot tub stay open a little bit longer because we told them to keep it open. The party don't end at midnight, it end at 3 because we told them we gonna keep rocking. It's not too many limitations, but you can still go to your room and get away from it all if you want to. We still got the Serenity Adults Only deck. We still got, the track. You can walk the track. The gym's still open. You can go work out if you want to. You can still do these things. But when it comes to doing what we do, it's a line dance podcast. So one thing you can't say on the line dance, the groovy crew that you did not do, line dance. and look, even on the line dance groovy crew, tell them we had the twerk fest. So if you want to twerk, we had the twerk contest. I gave out $500 to the best twerker on board, and we offer different things. It's just like I said, we having fun with people that that you can trust and you feel safe around. And it ain't the stereotypical black folks. It's black folks that know how to have a good time. Everybody got a couple dollars in their pocket. Everybody feel good. Everybody is, you know, you know. What's up, Torsky? Torsky was on there. Torsky was on the line dancing groovy crews. Also, I want to address me calling out Woody yesterday. I feel like, I call everybody. I call out a couple people in Richmond, but I feel like a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to like historical value and the truth got to be told. People can be excited about their time and their moment when it comes to things. People being excited about something you got going on, but we can't exaggerate moments in time where it really changed. It changed what we do and how we look at stuff. So when he was saying, that video he put out there, that was the start of Boots on the Ground in Richmond. Like, I gotta call it out. BS is BS. So, and I don't unlike Woody less. I think this is pretty par for the course for him. So that part, I want people to get that out of, misconstrued. Like, I don't got no beef with the dude. You know what I'm saying? But what we gonna do is call a spade. So, and when you do this, like when you line dance, like when you really line dance, and you remember all the people who were anti-line dance when they said the things that they said, I don't line dance and I like to do what I want to do. I want to freestyle dance and I like to do. You remember those moments. You remember those people. And so now when the line dancing becomes popular in the public eye, and them same people want to be the poster boy for it, people like me gonna call you out every time. And I think it needs to be more of that. Instead of all these people talking behind people's back and he say, she say, like me, I put a name on it. So there's a lot of people out there that talk behind my back but never said nothing to me. So I'm gonna keep doing me until you address me, right? Because right to me, it's a respect thing. You know not to say it to my face. You know not to say my name, because most of y'all know my character. So it's a lot that comes with saying my name. So when you're ready to say my name, you gotta make sure what you're saying is all facts, because you don't want me to say your name. That's the part. People don't say my name because they don't want me to say their name. Because when I say their name, it's gonna hit a little bit different. But y'all know, anybody that really know me, I give nothing but love to everybody. Only thing I do is ask everybody to respect each other and think about, you know, some things. You know, that's all. Trying to put stuff in perspective. Because can't nobody beat me. I ain't worried about that part. So stand up for what you stand up for. I know a lot of y'all just do what y'all do. Y'all let people say what they say and let you just be what it be. And that's cool. But I got too many platforms. I'm on 3 podcasts, line dance related. I'm in got a class, got a museum for line dancing, the Urban Line Dance Museum, the line dancing groovy cruise, the beginners ball. Now I got the app. We got the radio station. Bro, like I'm tapped in. So people try to figure out why I got something to say, or I feel like I'm heavily invested in the culture, and I don't want to give anybody miseducation or mislead anybody. And y'all know this is how I started in line dancing. Being a person that didn't really have too many people helping me up on my way. You know what I'm saying? I was the antichrist. Everybody was anti-Carlos this, anti-Carlos that. And I started out by reaching out to people who kind of thought similar to me. And we all kind of came up together. You know, a lot of people would tell you, Carlos, he came to me and I felt like nobody looking at what I was doing, blah, blah, blah. I was the unseen because I was that. So I got all the inbox messages and text messages from the people that I reached out to who didn't want to be a part of what I had going on or didn't want to give me no feedback or give me no advice. So I'm trying to be that person on the opposite side. When new people coming in, I want them to have somebody they can look up to, somebody they can talk to, somebody they can get critique from, advice from, or just be a listening ear. And so yeah, when certain people say certain things or post certain things on there, I ain't gonna be the dude in the comment section doing too much. That ain't gonna be me. I'm just gonna let it be clear on my platform. Because a lot of times when we be texting and typing and doing all that stuff get misconstrued. So I come on here and say it so you can feel my tone, you can feel my energy, you can see if I'm being sarcastic, you can see if I'm being serious. Because I joke a lot, so a lot of times you type something, if you don't know that person's character, you are reading it straight for what you read. And now you're thinking that person on a different type of time. So that's just to clear that up. But no, I got 4 or 5 videos showing that we had that dance popping way before that video drop he put out. But I'm not gonna go tip the tag. I ain't gotta show no proof. Y'all seen my class. Y'all already know that we was booting and tooting. She said this would be my first cruise. Cynthia from Baltimore. Okay. So it's gonna be your first cruise in general, like not your first line dancing cruise or your first cruise. It's gonna be tough, and it's gonna be your first cruise all together. Please let me know y'all still there. Is y'all still there? All right, y'all still there? So it's gonna be your first cruise. Oh, sheesh. Am I gone? Okay. All right. Hey, my phone on do not disturb, and people still be calling video calls and phone calls. I can't win. Last week it dropped my whole Facebook on that joint. Somebody called. It be your own people, bro. I'm only on episode 63. Ain't like I just started doing this. All right, so there was a young lady in the steppers community out in Michigan. She got booked to go on a cruise to teach her line dance, so she thought. Come to find out, the guy that booked her was a Southern soul artist, and he had other intentions. He was just trying to have sex with the young lady. And when he found out that that wasn't going to go on, he treated her like trash and didn't have a flight for her to get back home. And told her she had to figure it out on her own. We're not going to talk too much about that individual situation, but I do want to talk about entertainment business in general and how dangerous of a place it can be for women in this industry. And some of y'all probably already seen this video. It's been floating around. Girl, she's out of Michigan, and she was in a bad situation. She broke down crying on the video, kind of thinking about when you relive it out loud. It's kind of even harder, to understand like what just happened to you. And she went live actually in the airport. But in this industry, I think a lot of people don't understand how over sexualized dancing is in general. A lot of these people that go viral, especially these young girls, they're viral, unfortunately, because a lot of people are over sexualizing the dance moves. And not to be frank, they're just hypersexual in the video as well. And then because of that, you don't know why somebody really is trying to book you. A lot of people try to book you, yes, to make $1 to get people inside the seats. But people in position of power or have a little bit of money or a little bit of pull will just take advantage of that moment and see if they can get the, imagination to become a reality. And it's a real thing. When people travel, like when you get booked to travel somewhere, it's a lot better to if you travel with somebody, maybe a homegirl. The girl Janelle got security guards when she travel. Some people bring their significant other. Um, and you might want to start including that when you get booked. You can't just book me. You gotta book somebody with me. I need 2 plane tickets, whatever the situation is. But because it's a real thing. And I know some of us probably think, well, that's not me. Nobody's over sexualizing me. You'd be surprised. There's somebody going through your timeline. There's somebody going through your pictures. There's somebody that would love to book you just to be able to get in your presence and with all the wrong intentions. And so it is a real thing. A lot of times we having so much fun and there's so much hoopla and everybody just rah having a good time that we can miss stuff like that. And I wanted to use this platform today to kind of talk about it, and how to be more vigilant in that space. Correct. And I don't, you can see it, in anything. R&B artists, there's plenty of stories out there with producers that did them wrong. The moment that they didn't want to do sexual acts or blah blah blah, their careers fell off, or they was about to blow up and then they didn't blow up because they didn't do things. And this young lady, thought she was going on a cruise to teach her line dance, and the artist who booked her had other plans. Um, and it's a bad situation all the way around. And it, of course, there's always two sides to a story. Do we have access to her inbox? Do we know that she was down for it? Maybe at the beginning that she got there, she wasn't down for it. We don't know, because there's always two sides to a story. But that's why I said I don't really want to talk about that individual scenario that just happened this weekend. But we can talk about it in general as a whole. A lot of other people who get booked a lot have had run-ins or said similar type of things with the people that booked them. And so with that being said, like, kind of know what time it is. The girl even said that her husband was like, this don't even sound right. He kind of figured, the husband kind of knew what was going on, but he still let his wife go. She's married with 5 kids, and she was calling him from there, saying like, you was right, babe. Like, because this is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want everybody to think about us. We want everybody to look at us and say, man, you are very talented, and I want the world to see your talents. That's what we say. And I'm not even gonna call it gullible. I'm not gonna call her green, because talented people want to be looked at as talent. You know, and it's hard in this world today because everything is over sexualized. That a lot of times you are just looked at as a piece of meat versus like the ability to actually sing, the ability to actually dance, the fact that you are great on the microphone and can get the crowd excited and moving. Like, you really want people to believe that's who you are and what you are, and look at you in that way. But the reality is, you never know what people's ulterior motive is once they get you there. Because they talk, everybody can talk a good game. Oh yeah, you're gonna come on board. You're gonna get everybody in the lounge, you're gonna teach your dance, introduce yourself to everybody, you have a good time, blah, blah, blah. Ain't none of that happened. Once he found out he wasn't gonna get what he wanted to get, she ain't teach her dance, and she got treated like trash the whole trip. And it's like, dang. So that's why I was saying, like, in the soul line dance community, usually when we get to events and we travel into places, we know a lot of people that's already gonna be there. That's how our traveling circuit is. It's rare that you get booked and you just show up and then you get there and you don't know nobody. But see, a lot of these one-off events like that, it sounds good. Somebody can put a little money in your pocket. They're gonna showcase you, and then you by yourself. You gotta analyze stuff like that. You booking me, but who gonna be there? So I'm not saying you can't travel by yourself, but you like, okay, Caesar gonna be there, Mr. Charles gonna be there. Okay, I know so and so gonna be there. Oh yeah, book me. I'll do that. But it's different when you don't know nobody. You never been to this city before. You don't know nobody that's going, nobody talking about it, and stuff like that. You gotta start weighing it. You know what? I can go, but you're gonna have to book my husband, or you're gonna have to book my boyfriend, who, whatever your situation is, you know what I'm saying? Or if you got somebody you can trust, even if it's a homegirl, if you're a woman, women can travel with women too. Just to take that pressure off of you being by yourself and being in alone one-on-one situations with a male. Yeah, Mr. Charles, I totally agree. This is how I feel about the Puff Daddy stuff, the R. Kelly stuff. I feel like this in the entertainment space, especially, I think it's probably, unfortunately, more common than we believe. But correct, Danielle, safety in numbers. But I think we need to be more intentional about uh, utilizing these platforms to talk about this stuff. Because quite naturally, we see flyers every day, all day. So and so gonna be at this place. So and so gonna be at this place. And a lot of us is not going to all these events. And you're not thinking, we don't really sit there and stop and think, like, who's gonna be there? A lot of times we're just thinking about opportunity. Opportunity for me to be on somebody else's stage. Opportunity for people to see how great I am, how much talent I have. We're gonna spread the dance, we're gonna put line dancing all over the country. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But you missing all the red flags and all that other stuff that's going on. And then how do people really view you, right? And you don't got to be the most thinnest girl, the most curviest girl, the most sexiest girl, or the tallest guy, or whatever. Somebody out there look at you in that type of way, and they will be willing to spend a couple of dollars and a flight to get you out there to have a chance to have that moment with you. Yeah, see, Shayla Shay said she's not going if nobody is going that she don't know. Yeah, I mean that's the kind of way it's a safe way to do it. It's a safe way to do it. And it's yeah, I don't want to linger too much in that conversation, but I think as we start traveling more and a lot of our line dance family starts being spotlighted, you have to have that conversation with yourself. Like, look at the messages from that individual. Wait for the red flags. Yeah, there's a bunch of y'all that probably got some invites that you probably didn't mind, and then whatever happened. That's cool. But this is not that scenario. A lot of people are getting booked because of they thinking they're getting booked because of their talents, and they're not. Well, their talents, the wrong talents, and it's a scary thing, especially for the women. I think men are over sexualized too, and the crazier thing. So this is a crazy conversation. The crazier thing is it's a woman dominated thing that might be male led. So even in the stepping communities where the steppers are at, the trail riders, whatever you want to call them. DJ Pay Me is like one of the biggest names over there. That's a guy, right? And all the people flock to his events and blah, blah, blah. But if you look out into the crowd, there's more women than men there. Same thing with line dancing. The beginner's ball. I host the line dancing groovy cruise. I host the beginner's ball. But you come to the beginner's ball, it's predominantly women there, right? And so there are a lot of people who reached out to me to book me with the wrong intentions. Not because they think I'm a great instructor, not because they like my energy, because I host. And, you kind of got to, be able to read between the lines. Is the event worth going to? Am I going to gain anything? Am I going to meet people? Or just an opportunity for this person to spend time with me one on one? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on here? So I think men and women can learn a lot from this story, not just women. Because I think a lot of guys are reached out to and used, honestly, because you a man, you can bring women out, right? I guess that's a part of this entertainment part, but you know, coming from the guy who brings strippers on his event, right? I understand the value of bringing people out for entertainment. But remember, that person knows he's coming for that. So that's the communication part. It's different when you come in to do one thing and somebody has a different plan for you to do something else, right? And so, I think men need to be just as vigilant as women do when it comes to getting booked. Now, I don't think it's too much of a safety issue with men than it is women, but I think it's still a thing that you need to be understanding of why somebody's bringing you. Especially because there's a lot of married men in line dancing too. So if if you think it's a little shaky, you might not want. Hey, this might not be the event I want to go to. The girl said she had to make a friend from off the street and stay in that girl's room because she didn't want to stay in a room with the guy. Because she supposed to have got her own room, and come to find out, it was only one room. He was supposed to stay in there too. Crazy stuff. It was crazy. Crazy. Watch how y'all get booked. Watch how y'all setting it is. Dude ain't even give her a flight back home. That was crazy. Like, what? But like I said, I don't know both sides of the story. I just the side that's going out on the YouTube. I mean, on the video live right now. Facebook. Be smart. Other news. Line Dance Mondays was fun last night. Shout out to everybody who came to Line Dance Mondays. I basically came fresh off the plane. I can't say fresh off the plane because I want fresh. Straight off the plane to class. Tonight is the Rhythm Room in the 757. 6 o'clock to whenever we finish the after party. Tomorrow we got hip hop hula hoop with Jennifer and stretch class with Orchid. They do that together, collaboration. That'll be 6:30 p.m. at the Urban Line Dance Museum. There will be no two-step Thursday this week with Teresa because she'll be out of town. And then there will be no Saturday morning class with Rhonda either. But TKC will be having their class. They have a class every second Saturday. So this Saturday, they will be at the Urban Line Dance Museum having their class from 12:30 to 2:30. But I won't be there because I will be in Elizabeth City this Saturday at DJ Pleasure's event. Me and Teresa will be there. Get your tickets. Tickets are still available. $20. We gonna get it in. We got Southside from South Boston, Virginia coming. It's gonna be a lot of good people in the building. A lot of folks from 757 gonna be in the building. Pull up to Elizabeth City. Go down here and support DJ Pleasure. What they got going on. I actually got tickets right here. So if you see me tonight at the Rhythm Room, you can get tickets from me tonight. I got tickets for the Valentine's Day party tonight. I really don't like saying Valentine's Day party because there's more single people than there are than other people. Just come party. Cause we got the tickets. Come out, have a good time. In Elizabeth City. And it's close to the borderline. If you don't know where that's at, it's close to the Virginia borderline. It's close to the 757 than it is Richmond. But either way, it's not that long of a drive. So all my Richmond folks hit me up. All my 540 people hit me up. We going to invade. Oh, and we got hotels available. So you ain't got to go home if you don't want to. Hit me up or hit up Shay Epps on Facebook right here. And we also, if y'all know CL White, DJ Pleasure, hit him up. He got tickets available. And there's also links on my Facebook and Teresa's Facebook page if interested in that. Also, get ready. 4th of July, we're going to be at Ocean City, Maryland. I'm DJing. We got John Woodhouse DJing. DJ Lala doing the after party. We got Q coming from Atlanta, the host. We got we doing the fire, staying out there on the beach for the fireworks. Like, listen, this event, do not miss this 4th of July event. It is priced very well. They're including food. Come on out. It's gonna be a good time. I'm trying to put a bus together shortly. People from out of Richmond jump on board. We're gonna have a good time. And tickets are available for the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise. I will put that out there again. Registration now, deposit is only $150. Go to www.thelinedanceandgroovycruise.com to register. Get your ass on the ship, because this time is going to be the right time. It's the second time doing it. The whole damn ship part 2, leaving out of Miami. We about to put together something epic. Yeah, 60 degrees today. Say we outside. Oh, we outside. I'm gonna actually start the generator here at home to make sure I get it working before I even come out there. We're gonna have a good time tonight. But what else we want to talk about today? Inez, you still on here? I know Inez wanted to talk about etiquette. Oh yeah, Lala said all gigs ain't good gigs, all venues ain't good venues, all events are good events. Having to be careful because line dancing puts us in our own bubble that we forget that isn't there when you step outside. Yeah, that's true to do other stuff. But like I'm telling you, like our community is so comfortable and welcoming. Like once you get to an event or party, you kind of forget like regular stuff. Like think about how many people just leave and go outside, go to the car on their own, like stuff like that. But you kind of get, because you're so comfortable in that setting, that when you walk out the door, you're still in that comfort mode, and you forget to cut back on that security blanket. Like, hold on, I shouldn't be probably walking out to this car by myself. Like, it was safe in there. You know what I'm saying? You come outside, you're like, hold on, you getting ready to leave? 'Cause I'm gonna leave when you leave. You know what I'm saying? I think we should all be like that. But a lot of times you get so comfortable going to these events, and then when somebody book you outside of the line dance event, you going there with that same mindset, and it don't be like that. It be totally different environment, totally different setup. You gotta keep your head on a swivel at all times. Yeah, what you was talking about with the etiquette, uh about the different dances. Was it different dances or the same? It was a dance nobody knew. What was the situation? Because you know me, I hate the split floor. You know, line dancing when we first started, I think times changed, but when we first started, it's a lot safer to have everybody going the same direction, everybody doing the same dance. And I get backlash about it too, because I have dances to songs that have multiple dances. And I would do the dance that everybody else doing, like overdoing my dance. Like to me, I'm gonna do the dance that everybody want to do. I'm not forcing my dance on nobody. And it's safer and it feel more like we partying together. Like, so if everybody doing that dance over there, I'm gonna do that dance. Just like when Finna Get Loose came out for the trail ride side, I used to do the urban soul line dance version. But once it started flipping, 75, 85% was doing that. Bro, I'm not going to be over there standing my ground. We gonna do this dance over. No, I want to be a part of the party. I'm a DJ too, so I'm always want to be a part of the party. Like this is crazy to me. So I'm just doing what they doing over there. I'm not going to fight it. I value the camaraderie. I value the party vibe. I value great energy over anything. And now, can I do a different dance and still have a good time and not look at the other people like they bad people? Yes. But a lot of people can't. And because I know that, because I'm a reader of energy, because I see people over here saying, no, we doing this dance this way and we doing it the right way, y'all not doing, I don't want no parts of it. Yep, it was like that for Lose Control. Y'all know, a lot of y'all don't know, obviously, but when uh Lose Control, the dance is called Can't Touch This. When Can't Touch This came out, that was the urban soul line dance version of Lose Control. The dance is called Can't Touch This. That came out first. We was doing that. Now, now the trail ride step aside, they do they dance. Come on, y'all see me? I don't be in there fighting nobody. I be gonna do this over here in the corner. No. If everybody want to do this dance, we gonna do this dance. I'm not fighting it. I might not do it, but I'm not mad at it either. I'm picking good times and great vibes over my dance versus your dance. I just not. I'm at an age where I want people to. He said, "I'm going to stand my ground on God." But you know why I say? So this is the issue I have. You kind of got to read the room and know where you at too, because in Rome you got to do what the Romans do, right? And at some parts you know what time it is when you go in there. When you come in the room and you see all these vests on and bandanas hanging out, boots and back pockets and hats on, and you should already know what everybody gonna do. Everybody gonna come in, and that's kind of not saying you shouldn't be at that party, but if I feel like if you're gonna hold that stance on every dance that come on, you have basically signed up to be upset all night because they might do 20 dances that song has another dance to. So you meaning to tell me for all 20 dances, you're gonna be like, you know what? Then you either not gonna be dancing, you're gonna be mad, or you're gonna be in the corner by yourself doing that other dance, and anybody paying you no mind, because that's one thing they don't do. They don't pay people no mind in that community. And you're not a part of the party. You came there to dance with other people, right? So she said, exactly, I'm going to watch you eat my chicken. Yeah, so that's usually what I pick that side, Lynette. If it's a dance that come on, a song come on and the dance everybody doing, and I do another dance and other people not doing it, I'm just not going to just start breaking out into that dance unless it's my favorite dance or something like that. But that's not the case. I'm gonna take the opportunity to go to the bar or order my like tonight, order my damn lamb chops. But that's it. You said eat my chicken. Yeah, and I think when we get to a place like that, I think people would be more. But yeah, split is different. Split is people over here doing this dance, people over here doing this dance. Split ain't everybody doing this dance and you doing that dance. That ain't split. And a lot of times when you go through, depending on where you're going, if it's gonna be heavy soul line dancers there, you might be the only trail ride step in there. If you go into an event where it's heavy trail ride stepping, you might be one of the only few soul line dancers in there. And so now it's not a split floor, it's just you over there dancing by yourself. And, Tavon said, yeah, that's lamb, that lamb chop, yo. Rhythm room, ooh, that lamb chop be crazy at night, dog. But, and it's okay, but I can tell you a lot of DJs, and I talk to a lot of DJs all over this country. A lot of DJs stray away from the split floor dances. Think about how many Bruno Mars. We used to hear Bruno Mars songs all the time. The main reason why we don't play the Bruno Mars songs, the main reason why you don't hear the Beyonce songs no more, All them songs had 85 dances to it. That's why you don't hear them no more. We still play old dances, we still play classics. But the classics and the old dances that got a billion dances to them, you don't hear them no more. You don't hear 24 Karat Gold. You don't hear Leave the Door Open. You don't hear all these old Bruno songs that we did all the time. You don't hear these songs. Beyonce, Before I Let Go, 8 dances to that song. The Cowboy, the country song that Beyonce made. We don't do that no more. 85 dances to that song. DJs ain't playing no tracks no more. So that's why I said it's not healthy, because the blurred lines, correct. 85 dances to that song. So what happens is the DJs get away from it, and they end up not getting played. So we can do 2 versions, but the split flow that it's already becoming, like for the new T.I. song, let them know there's like 7 dances now to that jump. So what's gonna happen is that jump ain't gonna make it to the summertime, because it's gonna be DJs gonna stop playing it, because there's already so many people doing it. Now, if everybody gravitate to a dance by then, to one dance by then maybe it'll still be riding. But if it continues to go down that trail, what's up, Quan? I'm just telling you, DJs don't play them tracks no more. All those Bruno Mars, all them Beyonce songs, all that stuff don't even get played no more, because there's too many split dances, too much split on the floor. Quan on here right now. Quan made a dance to the damn T.I. jump. He ain't know all the up dances coming out. But Quan from Atlanta, so it makes sense, right? T.I. Atlanta. But Quan, another one, he'll tell you the same thing. Most DJs from all over the country say the same thing. They not touching a lot of them dances that got 1,000 dances to it. Bruh. The T.I. jump getting crazy. Like I'm telling you, every time I come up my timeline, I'm like, yeah, somebody else made a jump. I'm ready to make another jump. I already made one. I already held my jump. And it's my fault, because my boy Truck, he sent me the song a week before the first dance came out. And I ain't even I ain't even listen to the song until a day before, on Donetta dropped her jump. I was like, dang. But I'm just telling you, like I said, I'm not speaking no lies. I traveled the country. I've been to all the parties. I was just at UC. How many Bruno Mars songs you heard? How many Beyonce songs you heard? Them major artists like that, everybody want to do their music. Everybody want to do their stuff. So when some drop, she said, look, Lala said, I play at step with events because they all gonna do the same dance. But line dance events, nope, too much confusion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't safe. Then you gotta think, now because there's so many dances, when you're doing a regular party, doing a 4 or 5 hour party, you can't play all the songs. So why would I want to play a track where I'm gonna have to stop the song, let y'all decide, okay, if you're doing it the Chicago way, go over here. If you're doing it the way they're doing it in Atlanta, go over here. If you're doing the Linda Sims one, go over here. If you're doing a Bernadette's, come over here. If you're doing, I gotta get through all these songs that I already can't play all the songs as it is. Why am I? It's just not good. Then it's not safe when you got people going. It's a lot going on, man. I ain't even gonna get into that aspect. But that's why a lot of the DJs don't get into, especially the DJs that travel, that no line dancing. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna get into that. So your group be excited. Yeah, we about to go down there and do my dance to so and so. DJ probably won't even play that joint. Hopefully, I got another dance y'all got to something else, because that one might not get played. Oh yeah, the pop that jump. Yeah, I seen that jump. I already seen like 2 though. But yeah, I seen the stepper jump. Yeah. And I first heard that song, I already, because I heard it on TikTok first. And I was like, somebody gonna go crazy with this jump. And of course, the track fire though. The track fire. Now I love the baby anyway. But shout out to Charlotte. But yeah, it's a lot of etiquette things. If you don't know a dance, get off that front row. This ain't no instructional. If this is an instructional going on, you can get on that front row, the middle row, side, we be wherever you want to be. But if you at a party, if it's at an event and ain't nobody stopping the music to call shit out, you need to get off that front line. Because everybody looking at the front line for guidance. You ain't it. You need to be at least in the middle or in the back. Especially when it starts, because a lot of times people who have been dancing a long time can attest to this. We know a lot of dances, but a lot of times we might not know how to start. So we need to be looking at somebody that can get us started and get it going. So like you up there, just because your outfit cute or you like your little body, your little slim waist, and that, oh, that's cool, but you don't know the goddamn dance. This ain't your, you won't know this dance, but you like the song, you up here in the front. Take your ass to the back. It's okay. Because when the song come on, you can come on back. Come on back to the front. That's why I need to be a steady rotation. Everybody get a little time on the front. Everybody get a little time on the back. Rotate that thing. Y'all see me even when I'm hosting. If some dance, I'm going to go up there and show the hell out. And then some of them I know, but they really ain't my junk. I'm gonna let somebody else get the spotlight. Come on up here on the stage. Or come on to the front row. Do your thing. Come on, show out. But see, you trying to learn from the back. See, that's what I'm saying. That's different. If they doing a workshop like tonight, the first hour they do instructional. So if Harold teaching and you in the front, that's different. You could be in the front while Harold teaching. But at 8:30 when Lala is we in the power hour at 9 o'clock, you can't be in the front now because if you don't know it, you don't know it. It's the time to learn and it's the time to show out. And then like a good host, like y'all hear me, I say you can catch this one on the flow. Now, just because I said you can catch it on the flow don't mean come to the front either. That just means get your ass out the chair and come to the flow and learn it, right? And and most parties there are still great dancers in the back because there are a lot of introverts at parties. So a lot of people don't even like being on the front row and they can dance their ass off. So you just gotta know who to look for. If somebody in there struggling like you, get away from them. Don't be by nobody. If you don't know it, don't be beside nobody else that don't know it. Correct. Brittany said she need the first rotation. Remember? Oh yeah, that's how I go. I got it. Yeah, but they need somebody to look at that know what the hell going on. Now I don't wasted a whole first rotation because the people up here in the front don't know what the hell going on. So now I gotta spend a second rotation because I done found somebody finally that know how to do it. Now this is I ain't lying. I ain't making up nothing. This is real facts. Class is not the same as a party. I know me and my class. If you new, your first time, we doing instructional, we breaking down stuff, I need you in the middle. Because most of these dances is four-wall dances. That means the front is always going to be on every wall. So you might feel like you're not in the front when you're in the back. But when we get to that back wall, you in the front. That's why I need you in the middle. So regardless of what wall we on, you're looking at somebody that know what the hell's going on. Now, if you don't know what's going on during the workshop, you're on that back wall. Once we get to that back wall, you looking back like this. Now you're trying to dance this direction, but looking back at us. And so, like I said, every scenario is different. A party structure and a class structure is totally different. Now, if you're a great dancer, you can be anywhere. You could be in the front, side, by the bar. You can dance without people. You can dance without getting in the way of the waitresses because you know what you're doing. Shay, tell them I will put you on blast. What's up, Nikki? Yeah, I'll put you on blast. I'm telling you. And it be the main people that don't know the dances. Because you like the song, you run straight to the front. Get your ass off the front line. And me being the host, I see it all the time. And that's why I use my microphone, get people correct. Because y'all be, y'all know I'll tell Lala to cut that track off so quick. This ain't it. This ain't it. It's a safety thing, too. People be turning up on certain songs. And if you don't know that, you about to get ran the hell over. It's a safety thing. People turn up on certain songs. And you in the front in a way while people are ready to go in. People are ready to let out the stress of life on that dance floor. And you in the way don't know what the hell going on, all because you think your outfit look cute. Get out the way. Don't nobody care about your Shein outfit. He said, I put my own mama on. That's right. If I put my own mama on blast, ain't none of y'all safe. Because my mama would get in the front row quick. But see, I give her credit because she would get in the front row of a class before she get in the front row at a party. She do know that. So I'm saying, so that's why I say I'll give you a little grace in a class. But I prefer people in class settings to be in the middle when you really discombobulated, ain't got going on. Because most dances that we're doing now are 2 or 4 wall dances. So that means the front will never always be the front. But when we at a party, baby, like I said, a good host will let you know if you can catch it on the floor. If they don't say you can catch this on the floor, or you see people, they walk into the floor like, oh shit, this ain't that dance. Sit down for it. Go order you some wings. What the girl said, I'm gonna eat my chicken. go eat your chicken. Cause this ain't that dance. Like, don't. I'm telling y'all, I see this every week. I do this for a living. I'm trying to keep y'all safe. Matter of fact, until you start knowing dances, don't even wear no cute outfits. Just wear your regular clothes. Cause y'all be coming out, I'ma kill him tonight. Now I gotta get in the front row. No, you don't. Stay in the back. Stay by the bathroom back. Like, sit down. Once you start learning some dances and doing what you're doing, that when you can start getting your shit together, get your outfit together, get all your stuff right. Then come in there. Yeah. But you got people in there for all kind of reasons, dancing. People in there to let off the stress from their life, relationships, work. They hate their balls. They in there dancing their ass off. You all in the way. You all in the way. I ain't lying. We in there doing. We in the church clapping that joint. We in there doing push it out. People really pushing out stuff they dealing with throughout that week. You in there don't know what the hell going on. It's in the front, all in the way. They about to push you out the goddamn restaurant. Hey, why are you here? Now 757, I'll give y'all love because 757. 757 be dancing, like they be dancing, people be dancing. But I don't like enrichment to people that be standing in the middle of the floor, not dancing. How are you on the dance floor not dancing? Like it's a spot. Like, like when you at a restaurant and they ain't got no chairs or something, and you gotta stand, they use the dance floor like that. They be in the middle of the floor. I be like, these 804 people ain't got no respect for the dance floor. Like, you gotta have a sign up on they floors. Like, if you got tired, get your ass off the floor. If you can't go the whole song, you think the song's too long, get your ass off the floor. If you too old, get your ass off the floor. If you don't know the dance and you still staring at everybody like trying to figure it out, get your ass off the floor. Like, it's so many scenarios. I don't care what it is. There's no reason for you to be standing on the floor. Bruh, that joint irks me. 757 ain't like that. The songs don't be long enough, and they be long. They dance the whole song. They go all night. They don't get off the floor. They taking the line. If it's a line, if it's a strolling dance, they taking that junk out in the parking lot, coming back in the building, going through the bathroom, through the kitchen, coming back out onto the stage, going around the bar. They dancing everywhere, anywhere, all night long. They don't get tired. Yeah, they standing there having a meeting. You in the middle of the floor having the whole goddamn. So where you park at? You good? Did you order any food tonight? Yeah. I wonder what he gonna play next. If you don't get your ass off the goddamn floor. Oh, bougie for no reason. God damn. Song be 8 minutes 16 seconds. I ain't lying. La tell you they danced the whole 8 minutes and 16. La don't even mix. So you get that whole 8:16. And they do the whole 8:16 straight through. Hey, hey, that's how it was back in the day. They dropped them B More Nation mixes, 7-minute mix, 9-minute mix. You won't cut them jump short. You were going straight through, and they come with that same energy. I was 7.5. Tell me, 7.57 different. Like I said, I don't nobody love Richmond more than me, so I'm just being straight up with you. Like that jump different. It's different. Don't come out there. If you one of them people that stand in the middle of the floor, stay in the 804 tonight. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you right now. Stay in the 804 tonight, because they gonna dog your ass up in there. First of all, you ain't gonna be comfortable because they probably gonna get ran over. But bruh, telling you, that's etiquette for your ass. Also, what's up, Lisa Cinnamon? Baltimore in the house. What's up, girl? Yeah, it's like topics you could touch with etiquette. But the biggest thing is about respect. As long as you respecting people's space, energy, and when I say respecting people's space, there's different ways you can go with that too. Like you can go like hygiene. That's respecting my space. If you know you ain't touched them arms up on your way from work, you ain't hopping that water, you ain't did what you supposed to have did, you're not respecting my space. All right. So I ain't always talking about you stepping on my shoes or you bumping into me. Like, respecting people's space, it mean air space, nostril space, and it's a woman dominated thing. So y'all wash up be a little bit more important than I wash up. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no job, so I'm always gonna come clean. I'm not coming from work. But y'all ladies, some of y'all, work a little harder than other people. And you might, you gotta stop. Yeah, you gotta stop one exit early. Hit the crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you need to do, but you know you better than everybody else. So when I'm talking about respecting people's space in line dancing, it's not always about the physical. Sometimes it's about, that the chemical, which turns into mental. I'm gonna look at your ass like you crazy. Then I'm gonna make sure Lala don't play none of your favorite songs. Like, no, she ain't smelling right. Don't play none of her stuff. None she like. We get to that next week. We ain't. Come on, baby, get your ass in. Come on, baby, to the shower. Come on. Hey, it's a real conversation, Nikki. Yo, it's a real conversation. Y'all travel, so y'all know. See, I know what I'm talking about. This ain't just a local thing. This everywhere. If you travel too, you left your hotel room like that? Like, you must ain't got a hotel room. That's what I be thinking. Like, where you come from outside? You know, you've been outside visiting the city all day. You left your hotel room at 7 o'clock in the morning. Visited every restaurant, bar, went to the mall in Chicago, went walking the trail and been on the river and the ocean. Came back and went straight to the party. No, you lying. You gotta stop by the 7th floor, put your key in that thing, go in that shower. We'll stop playing. No, sir. Y'all, hey. Y'all want to talk about etiquette. Let's talk about etiquette. Let's step off the dance floor for a second. Etiquette start before you get to the dance floor. Etiquette start before you leave your house. Etiquette start before you leave your job. You know you work in a warehouse. You know you work in a warehouse. Hey, look, she said, don't put your ass by me or eat my food. Come on, you can't even enjoy your food, man. That's why I'm glad I be in that corner over there by Lala. My food will be over there safe, tucked away. Like, no. Hey. But y'all know I ain't lying. I ain't lied one time on this podcast. Not one time. I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I ain't lied one time yet. I ain't lied to y'all one time. Mm, mm, mm. That is funny to me. And brush them tooths. Not tooths. All three of them. Oh, y'all know my sponsor. Go ahead. Tonight's sponsor is Stella Rose. Everybody keep asking me what I'm drinking on. Hey. The stage, hey yo, everybody can't come on stage, bro. Like I like my people that come on stage that know what's going on, they know what they're doing. There's about 6 or 7 of y'all. Y'all part of the turn up crew. Y'all get it in. And I respect the people that come on stage that got that 1 or 2 songs. Like these 2 songs, like this, hey, we about to go up. But some of y'all need to just keep your ass on the goddamn flow. All right. I'm gonna reiterate that again tonight. But yeah, it's about having a good time, respecting people's space, understanding that you're at a party, not a class, and that the setup and where you need to be at is different. And then understanding the establishment. Something about etiquette. For all you guys that are at restaurants, bars, lounges, we talk about this all the time. But you got to bring $10, $5 with you somewhere, $6, $3 for some celery or something. Because at the end of the day, them restaurant owners don't care if it's 200 people in there, 300 people in there, or 1,000. If y'all ain't spending money at that bar, y'all ain't spending money on that menu, people don't care. Them owners don't care. And that's how we go from Wednesday to Tuesday to every other Tuesday to every first, second, third Tuesday to one Tuesday to every, because the money ain't money. The math ain't mathing. And so to understand that environment, if you really are enjoying yourself, eat out less one time that week just to know when you're going in there on Tuesday, you're gonna go in there and get you a wing special, wing and fries. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I tell people, with the District 804 in Richmond. Everybody going live. Everybody got videos. I see a whole bunch of empty tables. Everybody got water. So at the end of the day, they got 20 staff there. They got 5 people in the kitchen, 3 or 4 bartenders. They got runners. They got people working the door, security. They got to pay a DJ. Management want to make a profit. And with all them damn people in there, y'all spend $1,000. Who that paying? You see what I'm saying? That's paying the security and the DJ. That's they. Y'all just took care of the security and the DJ. Y'all still got to pay them people back there cooking, them bartenders, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in the fact that we're having a good time a lot of times at these parties. Understand what's going on at these parties. I know a lot of y'all probably would never host events. You don't care about hosting events. But it's cool for you to understand the dynamic of the situation. Instead of you just parking your car in the free parking spot, walking a couple of blocks and coming into it and having the time of your life, understanding if I enjoy this moment that much, how hard is it for me to invest $10 into it, right? So $15. Or it'll be another place or another event or another venue where we say, y'all remember when we used to have a good time at so-and-so? So y'all want to talk about etiquette. I'm just going to touch on things that I think need to be touched on. That shower, you touch on that. And you touch on that menu, touch on that bar. That's the fact. Get you healthy options. Like I said, celery, carrots. They got vegetarian burgers in there. French fries, something. Then tip. Jesus. Y'all know jobs that got jobs in Virginia. I don't know about other states. In Virginia, if you got a job that accept tips, there is no minimum wage. So they can be getting paid whatever. $3 an hour, $2 an hour. There ain't no money. So if you ain't tipping, exactly. I just seen Roger Brown close on Super Bowl Sunday. That was a staple in 757. But when the math ain't mathing, bruh, they got to shut it down. Just because you remember it being packed. That's all you remember. Man, Roger Brown used to be packed. Packed don't pay no bills. Packed don't keep the lights on. Packed don't pay taxes. Packed don't keep our menu diverse. Packed don't do none of that stuff. Yeah, if you get good service, take care of them. If you know they short staff and this girl in here busting her ass to get you back your food and all that time, tip, look out. Y'all be laughing at me when I be telling everybody, all right, take $1 out your pocket and put it on the bar. Everybody go to the bar, put $1 on the bar. I be trying to look out for y'all because I know what they saying after y'all leave. So if everybody in there was, if all 200 of us would go in there, put $1 up, put it on the bar, I promise you, it would make a big impact. For them 2-3 bartenders in there, they would love you. Everybody put $1 on the bar when we leave. But y'all think I be joking and laughing. Carlos so funny. All right. Line dancing every 18th Monday. They're going to have us dancing on that joint every 17th Tuesday because y'all ain't paying no money. They rather bring in something else, a band or karaoke or something else, where those people spend more money because they're not dancing. People who don't dance spend more money. Them people at the bar watching y'all dance, they spending money. That lady in the back fucking them ribs up. She ain't dance. She ain't there. They got a hookah lounge in the back. Them people back there on the hookah, they ain't worrying about y'all. They spending money. So just, that's the stuff I look at. When I walk into an establishment, I'm hosting, and I'm telling y'all about the drink specials and the happy hour food and make room for the bartenders to get through, the waitresses to get through. And if you don't know the dance, get off the front line. I'm looking out for the dance floor, the bartenders, the management, Now to make sure Lala got what she need, whatever the DJ. That's what good hosts do. Because the host controls the party. So I gotta announce everything. If it's an emergency, that time we had the fire drill. I gotta tell y'all to get out of the building or not. I gotta tell y'all it's a lot going on. It's so much more than just dancing. Everybody, I just want to dance. Yeah, you're gonna be dancing outside at your house if things don't run the way it's supposed to run, right? And that's why I try to make those, organic fun moments that don't require money or spending money, parking lot sessions or in the wild or whatever. We can have fun. We don't always have to spend money to have fun, but in certain scenarios, for it to make sense, the math gotta start mathing. Exactly. That's the sad part. A lot of times when you be talking about we need to get rid of some of these tables, we need to get some of these chairs. No, we got to keep some of these tables, some of these chairs for the people that don't dance because they the ones that spending the money. So it got to be a balance. Unless y'all coming in there early to eat and then dancing, but most of y'all that's not the case. And so it gotta make sense. What Samira just said makes sense. It gotta make sense. The math gotta math. I'm telling you, that girl that sat at the bar all night, she lit. She ain't dancing, but she lit. She had about 6 drinks. She got there for happy hour and got about 4 of them. Lemon drop flying. She look. Read the screen. I ain't lying to you. Look. Said, please buy something to eat or drink. My events have been canceled down to once a month because karaoke and line dance people do not buy food or drinks. Now, when Carlos opened up a venue like I did that don't require you to spend no money on food or drinks, people act like they don't want to go there. But when y'all go to the places that require you to spend money on drinks and food, y'all don't even buy it. Make it make sense. Make the math be mathing. But that's going to be to an end too, though. About to have BYOB at my spot. I just found out that the mall got an ABC license. And the only thing I got to do is pull out a little phone and we can do the nigga drink it at the museum. Drink it, drink at the museum. Don't miss my events now, bro. So yeah, that's the ever going thing. That would never change. That's been going on for 30, 40 years. Correct. When it's your spot, you got all the power. Y'all seen me? I was at River City Road. I had that place packed. Yeah, it was packed. They don't care. When they ready to get rid of you, they're going to get rid of you. And most definitely when the math ain't mathing. Everybody walking out there, oh, maybe we had a time of my life, we had a good time. But guess what? I got to sit there with the manager at the end of the night and they tell me how many staff members they had versus how much money was spent and the math won't mapping. They didn't give a damn about how much fun y'all had. Because fun don't pay their staff, fun don't pay their light bills, fun don't clean that parking lot when it's snow or ice. They don't care. Money do. Money take care of all that. So I'm not saying nothing that's fake news. Everybody in the comments is understanding and agreement. Bro, River City Road, people don't understand. This is the part about me, Lala. I hate when I invest so much time, energy, and money into something and it doesn't get like with River City Road, I was paying every week to rent a van. Then I was paying my boy to shuttle drive that van because the parking lot wasn't big enough. He was shuttling people from Bowtie Theater, which is a few blocks away, to River City Road. So we had a shuttle system going on in a line dance class. You ain't never heard that on a that was when I had it on Tuesdays. He ain't never seen nothing like that. They shuttling just for line dance. Then I'm bringing in instructors once a month. I'm paying for flights, Airbnbs, hotels, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Letting local instructors get on stage, teach stuff here, spotlighting people, giving out drink tickets, having a cupcake girl. I had a girl, she do bakery. She was bringing in cupcakes once a month for the birthdays. But it's still not to work because people not buying in, like literally buying in. Like for stuff like that to last, it got to be more than me investing and putting in, having a good time with it. Or it always just be a whole bunch of stuff that we remember when we did this? Or remember when we did that? No, I don't remember that. I remember me spending a whole bunch of money to lose it. That's what I remember. Right? And that's why I haven't brought anybody in for a while. Because I feel like it don't really get what it needs to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I keep spending all this money on hotels and flights and bringing all these people in where people really don't care? Right? It don't have the same value as it did 3-4 years ago. Y'all, I saw him on YouTube. I'm good. Like, bro, it's cool. Like, right? Mm. Yeah, you know how many spots got rid of us, man? I ain't got enough fingers. I ain't got enough fingers or toes to tell you how many people, how many restaurants and bars we got used. And that's why I said I don't get too excited about these places because we've all been there. We've been at packed places. We've been to places where I felt like this is unbelievable. We've done all those. But the scary part is in the reality of the business side of it, right? And that's why I fought so hard to get us our own spot where we can just dance without having to worry about how much money we spend on wings or alcohol. Just pay your little fee to get in, $2, $3, $4, $5, and just dance all night. Bring your own BYOB. Bring your own, bring your own everything, chair, food, whatever. Right? And yeah. But see, that's a whole nother conversation. That's gonna be the next podcast. They came out for Teresa in the 757. Do they come out for Teresa in the 804? See what I'm saying? So that's a whole other conversation. Don't get me started on that. I start getting warm in here. I'm opening up another bottle of wine. Means y'all know another hour and a half. Yeah. It said realize it's up to the DJ to do the music. Yeah, it is up to the DJ to do the music, but that don't influence nothing else we talking about. Cause for real, the DJ too good, that might be the problem. Lala might be too good some nights. Cause y'all dancing so much, I ain't buying nothing. Matter of fact, we gonna play some whack shit tonight. We gonna play 2 bangers, then we gonna play some whack, then we gonna play some whack, then we gonna play 3 bangers, then we gonna play like 3 whack jumps. We're gonna try some new shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, yeah, that's what we gonna do. Like that might be on. You might be on to something right there, Inez. Might be on to something. Yeah, we playing the bangers. We playing too much good stuff. That's the problem. That's why they ain't banned that. Yeah, we gotta slow that. We gotta get your ass up on the floor. That's why now I get by everybody got these parties and nobody be dancing. They trying to get people to spend money. They playing stuff that only 2 people know. So they can get everybody to spend some money. Now I get it. Now I say I missed that. All these years I trying to throw parties and get everybody on the floor. And I'm missing it. I need to get people on the floor less so they can spend more. I got you. I got you. All right, I'm playing. All right, I'm just playing. But the business side is always a real side. As much as people want to just come to a party and have a good time, what they be saying on ESPN, we gotta pay these bills. They run them commercials for a reason. They don't run them commercials so people can go to the bathroom or get a snack. They run them commercials so the station can get paid, and everybody behind that desk giving that sports news can get paid, right? It's always a business side. Don't think it's not. For every dance you in there dancing your ass off, having a good time, it's a manager in there trying to figure out why we ain't spending money. For every time you ready to go up there and tell the DJ how great of a job they doing, it's a bartender back there saying these niggas ain't worth shit. So it's always a business side. And believe me, the bartenders and stuff, they got more pull than anybody in there. If they ain't happy, all this shit come to an end. They don't want the employees talking about they ain't spending no money, they ain't tipping no money. Cause one thing y'all know, they ain't saying that about me. Y'all know that for a fact. I do what I do a lot of times at an event just to pick up for what y'all ain't doing. I literally be spending all the money that Lala give me to do the event back into the event. I'm buying y'all bottles of water, drinks, all type of stuff, bro, just to keep the shit going. Because I understand the bigger picture of this. Because I'm hoping eventually we'll get to where we're supposed to be at, where it's a system that takes care of itself. And this is why we have these conversations where we can be honest and open about what's really going on. Like y'all see the videos like, oh, yeah, but you ain't seeing. Now tonight I'm gonna show you the video of the bar. I'm gonna show you the dance flow, and then I'm gonna show you the bar. And then you'll be like, damn, like, oh, this is a party. And then I'm gonna show you the bar. And this is a party that won't last much longer if it keeps looking like this at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, it's a real thing, bruh. Bruh, that would require everybody to come together. She said Roger Brown location in San Seven would be a perfect for a couple of instructors to get together in business and align this community. That would require everybody to come together and everybody support that venue. And with the kind of rent on a building like that, or even if you get it, buy like mortgage in that location, it gotta be packed every day. You see what I'm saying? And everybody gotta be willing to pay a cover every time. That's the part they don't understand. When you got a line dance center, you got a line dance location, because of what they charging for rent and mortgage and all that stuff out here now, real estate going up high. Like all these places y'all remember was jumping on a Saturday or a Sunday or a Tuesday. No, when you paying that kind of rent, it got to be jumping on Monday. At least I'm gonna say, depending on where you at, because every part of the town ain't the same. But it's gonna have to be 3 or 4 nights, for real, for real. One of your weekend nights, at least 2 of your weekdays, like maybe one Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something like that. It gotta be looking stupid in there. And that's the only way to keep these places open. So you can't have a spot, okay, we're gonna get the line dance spot. Nobody go to the Monday class, the Tuesday class popular, everybody go to that. Nobody go to the Wednesday class. The Thursday class, don't nobody like her. Friday, rather go somewhere else. I can't be that. Because it's too much being at risk, too much being put up. Too much. And it's a tough situation, man. Like I'm doing it. So I tell you, this ain't even hypothetical right now. I actually living there right now. I have a lease. I have a rent to pay. I have a house, and I have a whole music studio, a dance studio, the Urban Line Dance Museum. And you try to be creative, come up with themes, and get people to show up, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, everybody crying about, oh, they cut our party short, or they splitting the floor with us. They want to charge at the door. They want us to buy food. They want to. I thought I had the solution. A place where you can go to different classes throughout the week, host some parties on the weekend, you know. It could all be so simple. But luckily for me, I have support. So my support is so big outside of the state that pretty much takes care of the issues that I have here locally, right? So, that's why I still travel. I still support my people. I still pull up on people because, the Line Dance family is so big and vast, it makes it easier for us to keep going. You always got somebody constantly reminding you that you're doing a good job or that you are going in the right direction to keep going, right? If you stay local all the time, you're going to find yourself frustrated, aggravated, no motivation, because you were always fighting the uphill battle. That's how you see me in Arkansas. That's why you see me in Omaha. That's why you see me in New York and Jersey and Georgia, Florida. You see me in Cali. You see me in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, 757 Night Rhythm Room, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. DJ Lala on the ones and twos. You got Harold teaching from 6 to 10. Matter of fact, I might try to get there early. I might try to teach something at the very end of that 7 o'clock. Give me some, you know what I'm saying? 4. Give me 6, Lala. Give me 6. Matter of fact, Lala, I'm teaching cha-cha-cha. 6:55. I'm teaching cha-cha-cha. I'm tired of everybody doing it wrong, man. The dance came from the 804. Y'all down 757 slaughtering that joint. Everybody in North Carolina, South Carolina, and the trail ride stepping community slaughtering the dance. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do that last rotation. Y'all be turning it up. Y'all be ballrooming all through the thing. I'm gonna get y'all right though. Rhythm Room is $20,000 a month. The Legacy Lounge is $10,000 a night. Saddle Ridge is $30,000 a month. Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people all over the country, they be paying money for their space. Isha was telling me about his space out in Dallas. I think he had a center. They be charging for the space and all. Brother, like, it's a lot, man. Everybody ain't no classes to go to, ain't this to go. Y'all don't want to go to no class. Y'all want to be in the front row at the party and don't know the dances, looking cute. Ain't spending no money. So somewhere, it got to start mathing. It got to math somewhere. Unless we just going to start meeting illegally in parking lots everywhere. We going to skip the whole party. All the parties going to be in illegal parking lots. You're going to pay Lala. You just drop the money in her passenger's window of her car. You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, ain't no other way to do it. Somebody going to buy some land. Then they're going to buy the land. Then y'all going to not show up to their field party. Imagine buying some land just for people not to show up to your field parties. You're like, I can't win. I can't win. He said, I gotta show them Los. That's how it always is, man. People get it and understand it when they get it. And the frustrating part, it just takes so long. You have a vision, you have a plan, and it's always for the community. And then when you finally execute it and everybody see it and everybody had that aha moment, you be too fed up to enjoy the moment. You can't even enjoy the moment. People be like, "How was the cruise, bro?" I had to go through so much to pull it off that I couldn't even enjoy it. All these people telling me that we couldn't do it. Why was we doing it? It was too much, and people already tried to do stuff like this before, like da da da. And ain't nobody going on this baby cruise. They ain't dancing for real. Blah blah blah. Hearing all this fake news. That when we finally have it, we finally pull it off, I can't even enjoy it and sit back and say, damn, I did it. Beginner's ball. Oh, he having a beginner event. They watering down dancing. Why he gonna do that? Why they gonna call it beginner? Blah, blah, blah. Calling a dance beginner is the same thing as all your MCs and DJs that have been doing it from the end of time saying you can catch it on the floor. Saying that you can catch it on the floor is the same thing as saying it's beginner. It's not all the same. So people that always saying that, it's a lie. But now the beginner's ball happened. We are 4 years in, and damn near 2,000 motherfuckers coming, 1,700 people coming, and everybody having an aha moment, like, oh, this might be a good idea. This might be on to something. I always gotta go through the fight. I always gotta go through the chaos to get to the aha moment, and I can't even enjoy the aha moment when we get there because all the stuff I had to go through. Oh, we've been talking about all kinds of stuff there. Hygiene, get your ass in the shower, all type of stuff, etiquette, this money that got to be spent at these bars and clubs, or we ain't gonna have it no more. Talking about the girl that went live yesterday, talking to what 2 days ago now, talking about how she was on a cruise, thought she was gonna teach her line dance, and really the guy that booked her, the soul artist, was just trying to have sex with her and telling everybody to be vigilant, keep your eyes on a swivel, kind of understand what you're getting booked for. Everybody don't want you for your talents. They have different motives with you, you know what I'm saying? So that was, we also talked about, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. But, oh yeah, we also talked about my experience on MSC cruise versus Carnival. But yeah, it's a lot, man. In this line dance thing, like I said, back to that topic with the girl though. Ladies, be safe when you're getting booked for these events to host, DJ, or instruct. Be comfortable with people that you know that's going to be there. Don't travel by yourself. Because that story was kind of scary. You think you getting booked to teach your line dance, and come to find out he trying to have sex with you, and then once you don't give him what he want, he treats you like trash. Don't even get you a ticket back home. Now you stranded in the airport. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like I said, everybody ain't looking at you for your talents. They've got different motives. So be careful with that. Latoya said, I had a great time on the cruise, every level, including other styles of dances were represented. I really enjoyed myself, and the Beginner's Ball 2024 was amazing. I appreciate that, Toya. You said folks want to throw parties, wear cute matching outfits, basically do everything but go to class and learn that. Yeah, I'm telling you. I ain't lying to y'all once. Yeah, I want to be in the front row. I told y'all, listen, tonight I'm calling the folks out, bro. Going back to the old me. Y'all know I'll call y'all out a little bit already. But just because your outfit cute, don't mean you need to be in the front row. Matter of fact, you don't need to have no cute clothes on until you learn dances. Wear regular clothes when you come out. Tonight, I'm talking to you. If you in the audience right now and you know you won't know that many dances, I want you to go and get your regular outfit out tonight. Your regular degular. I don't want nothing tight. I don't want nothing revealing. You ain't even got to match. Put that on. So you automatically gonna be in the back because you already feel kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Now once you start learning some stuff, then you can start. Yeah, I'm gonna put this little bandana right here. I'm gonna kill him with this. I'm gonna put the thing on it. Then you can start doing all that. Right now, you need to have on some regular stuff, showing up, hoping you can catch some. But you need to be, what y'all also need to be doing is brushing up on these dances. Like when y'all see these dances come on and y'all don't know them, 9 times out of 10, one of the two people on the floor that's dancing is an instructor. So get out your comfort zone and go check out one of their classes. So you can learn what you learning in your class and in their class. So when next time them Jones come on, you know what's going on. Because if you stand in one class, you're gonna keep yourself limited to a certain type of dances. And you will never be dancing. And the more exposure you got by bringing your ass to class, the longer you gonna dance at parties. And you would never hear a wax song. You be in that bitch dancing all night. Like, oh, I know that too. I know that too. Oh, I know that too. Oh. But I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't know what you're doing, stay in your lane. Yeah, I like that. He said, all on the way, stepping on folks' toes. Get out the goddamn way. Mm-hmm. We also talked about people. I was talking about Richmond, man. We got people that stand in the middle of the flow. Don't even be dancing. They be in the flow. They either tired, they don't know the dance, they don't want to learn the dance, they just in the flow, just stand there like it's part of the sitting section or something. If you don't get your ass off the goddamn floor. As I said, I give 757 credit, bro. The energy crazy. The song 8 minutes and 2 seconds long. Y'all gonna dance the whole 8 minutes and 2 seconds. Y'all kill it. Y'all take them train lines out the parking lot, back in the building, through the bathroom, through the kitchen, back around the bar, onto the stage. That thing be, y'all do what y'all do. And I love that about y'all. But some of y'all at work right now at the warehouse, watching me on lunch break. Stop one exit early by the crib, touch them underarms up. You know what I'm saying? Get in that water. Get in that water. I'm talking about etiquette. I'm talking about people personal space. I gotta smell you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to smell your job. If you smell like FedEx, man, come on now. You know where you work at. You know your body better than anybody else. He said behind boots that hurt your feet. Full and well, you don't even wear boots like that. And I promise you, people really don't be paying attention to you like you think they do. You don't got all this stuff on for nothing. Not only do you not know the dances, ain't nobody paying you no damn mind. Telling y'all, I be having on different pair of Y'all ain't see me with the same pair of Jordans yet at Tuesday. I'm gonna start wearing my Amazon shoes now. I ain't fucking with y'all like that no more. I ain't got nothing to prove to y'all. I'm gonna start wearing my Amazon 3s. My feet gonna feel good. I ain't fucking with y'all no more. I'm breaking out the Amazon 3s on y'all. Y'all got me being ghetto, man. I ain't drinking out the cup no more. I'm drinking out the bottle. Let me put it back in my cup. Hold on. I'm pulling out the Amazon 3. Yeah, I know I'm lying. I ain't coming in there with no Amazon 3. Hey, hold on. Oh, snap. I don't know. Let me see if I got some Amazons in there. Let me see. The Amazons. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. I love the energy, the great vibes y'all got. Everybody on the podcast, I love y'all for tuning in, checking this out. And I'm going to challenge everybody this year. Get out the damn house, bro. Like when I say get out the house, I mean get out your comfort zone. Line dancing is going on all over this country. So when I present stuff to y'all, like the event we got in Ocean City, Maryland, 4th of July weekend. Check it out. You know all the DJs. Got John Woodhouse, me, Lala, Q from Atlanta is hosting. We trying to put together a bus. I'm gonna give y'all some prices for that. We're gonna take a bus out of Richmond, get more people on board. If you don't want to drive, cool, jump on the bus. We putting that together. Like this weekend coming up, we're gonna be in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. DJ Pleasure, having a good time with that. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Lala shares a lot of stuff on the 757-804 page. And if you're not even in our city, I'm gonna challenge you the same thing. Start traveling. I'm not saying you gotta go somewhere every month like we do, but at least try 2 or 3 trips this year. You know, okay. I'm gonna go to Florida. I'm gonna go to Carolina. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna challenge y'all to get y'all asses on airplanes. Some of y'all only going places that you can get in the car. You know, step outside your comfort zone for a second. They got some great deals on these plane flights. You can save some money, time. You know, spend $200 and some dollars. Get you a nice little flight. Go see something different. He said, "Can you please stop before I get fired?" Hey, y'all on here dying laughing, bro. Coming to DJ a day party in Richmond soon. Look out for details. Who booking you? It's me. Man, let me know something. Hold on. Somebody booking you before me? That's crazy. No, Quan do it all though. Y'all need somebody to do it all? Can book Quan. Quan gonna teach the dance, play the music, be on the front line, and ain't nobody out dancing him. But yeah, put the Stella Rose down. My goal is to travel this year. I have around 5 trips this year so far. Yeah, man. That's good right there. 5 trips. Yeah, you in there, Stephanie. Say, look, Stephanie, she going to Memphis with us too. Hey man, that 10-year anniversary, that's gonna be the Juneteenth weekend. No, the weekend after Juneteenth. Sorry to y'all. The 20, what is it again, Stephanie? I always forget the dates on that. It's the weekend after Juneteenth, like the 20 something. We going to Memphis in June, y'all. Y'all gotta get on that trip, bro. I'm hosting the event there. Well, I'm one of the hosts. But the part I'm doing is gonna be on Beale Street. It's gonna listen, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all gonna be crazy now. It's gonna be crazy now. We going to Memphis, man. My boy DJ Chops, man, support my boy Chops out there in Memphis. You're gonna be dancing, man, having a good old time. But y'all know if I'm in charge, I'm anything, I make sure everybody dance. Everybody. That's why I tell people, if you familiar with your, DJs like Lala or me or Quan or whatever, if you want to start learning or getting exposed to travel, then go to the events where they are DJing. So that way you know what you're gonna get, plus you get to experience the event, the host, and that new city. Because a lot of times if you go into a new city with new DJs, new hosts, you really don't know what to expect. So when you first start DJing, you kind of want to be, particular, like, okay, well, who's playing? I want to know I'm gonna be able to dance. I want to know I'm gonna be able to have a good time when I go here. Once you start traveling though, then you'll know, okay, they're a good DJ too. He also a good DJ. She also a good DJ. I can start going to their stuff too. But when you first start traveling for real, and you know DJs and people that you rock with, and they putting flyers out there, them might be the events you might want to go to. Right? Especially when you getting your whole crew together. And we see this so many times. People get their whole crew. They got 25 people going on a trip to get somewhere and they don't dance. Because you ain't know what to expect where you was going. You just saying you just fell in love with the thought of going to this city didn't realize that you wasn't gonna be able to dance based on where you was going. So that's just my 2 cents about traveling. But your boy Carlos the Line Dance Prince, man. I appreciate y'all for all the support y'all give me and everything I do, all these platforms. And remember, we got the Soul Line Dance Radio app on Android and on iPhone now. So go to your stores, your Apple Store, your Play stores, put in Soul Line Dance Radio, and we got the app 24-hour radio, line dance music all day. You got your favorite DJs on there doing mixes on different times of the day. We got a Trail Ride Stepper mix 3 times a week. We got the Advanced Line Dancer segment every night, 7 days a week now. I think it's 10 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. You know, when we dance. We got morning mixes. DJ Lady Steph out of Jersey in the morning at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8 o'clock, Monday through Friday. I'm gonna start throwing mixes up there. Quan got, I think, a mix or 2 on there. Listen, Soul Line Dance Radio. Make sure you download the app right now. Apple phone, Android phone, whatever you got. I am investing and spending a lot of money to get this thing off the ground. Please download it, and you're going to slowly see it transform from event information on there to schedules of the music broadcasting. All that stuff's going to start updating and start evolving and start getting crazy. Right now, it's commercial free, but soon we'll start collecting payments for people who want to start getting promotions out there. Listen, get the app now. Soul Line Dance Radio. It will always be a free app. I will never charge you to have the app. You will always have access to the music. So if you want to throw a party, you can connect it to your speaker and run that jump. If you want to do something special, I'll make sure that station got the music that you want on that jump for that time. Like, get with me. Like, I want this platform to be huge for everybody in this thing that we call line dancing. Medical update for Quan. He said coming on the podcast tonight. Well, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we doing Only in Line Dance podcast. Me, Quan, and Stefan. He gonna give y'all a medical update on him. That DJ Chops event is June 25th through the 28th. That's in Memphis. M10. They are having their 10th anniversary event. Make sure you go check that out. Look it up. M10 Line Dancers. It's your boy Carlos, the Line Dance Prince. I'm checking out, and I'll see a lot of y'all tonight at the Rhythm.